What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Better Baseball. As usual, I'm Patrick Hennessy. Hope everyone's having a beautiful Friday evening, bro. Look at that. I got the date right, the day of the week right. I didn't even have to think about it for a second, bro. Hope everyone's doing well. Shout out to everybody watching live. Shout out to everybody watching on replay. Dude, this is the first time in a hot second we're doing a little pregame prediction party. So here we are, dude. There's one thing that I do want to touch on first. That's Juan Soto. We'll talk about him a little bit, and then we'll get into, like, the pregame prediction stuff, bro. Yo, let's just say real quick, I'm gonna nail every single prediction tonight. I know last time we did like a pregame prediction thing, I don't know, I got maybe like 5 right. But dude, I'm telling you right now, we're nailing. There's how many games tonight? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bro, there's 14 games on tonight. I'm going 14 for 14, bro. Let's ride. Yo, shout out to everybody currently in the chat. We got Locker Chan, Pop Collecting, Minuses Plus. We got Flows, Not So Family Fun Vision, Ryan. Appreciate you all for stopping by. You guys are all legends in your own right. Don't let anyone ever tell you different. Oh, it's Saturday for you. Well, you're in Australia. Shout out to the Aussies, bro. You know what? Sometimes I consider myself Australian. I would do an accent, but that's probably considered offensive. But yeah, bro. Anything else I want to touch on before we get right into things? No, nothing special. Just the fact that the Mets are really bad. I did want to throw that out in the atmosphere real quick. The Mets kind of suck, bro. They just got swept by the Tigers. Justin Verlander got kind of rocked in his season debut. Scherzer got rocked in his first start back from the suspension for the sticky stuff, bro. The Mets are in serious trouble. Just throwing that out there. But yo, you know who else might be in serious freaking trouble? Juan Soto, dude. I don't know. Listen, I'll let you guys kind of tell me in the chat whether or not you're concerned about Juan Soto. I'm still in the boat where I don't think I am. Now, I know that's not like the fun answer that everybody wants to hear. I think everybody wants to hear me be like, oh, yo, I'm so concerned about Juan Soto. He's lost. He's not going to make any money in free agency. I'm not going to jump to that boat just yet. I'll pull up his numbers here. He's off to a pretty rough start to start the season. Let's see, in 32 games, he's batting .227. But, dude, he has an .824 OPS. So I think the only thing that we're not seeing from Soto, like, he's clearly drawing walks. He's clearly seeing the ball well because his on-base percentage is pretty on par with what we've seen in seasons past. But the batting average just isn't there, bro. He's batting .227. And even the slugging is decent, bro. Like, I mean, it could be higher. It could definitely be higher. But I don't know. I think it's just a matter of, like, he's not putting the ball in play at the same rate he used to. It just seems like it's like walk, 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 walk. Walk it like he talk it. He walks it like he talks it. Cool. And also, yo, the power kind of seems to be lacking a little bit too. But this is something that we've noticed ever since last season, dude. And I think that's why, like, it's fair to arise the question whether or not we're concerned about Juan Soto because, dude, now we're looking at a pretty substantial sample size. It's like, sure, if you want to argue, yo, his 2022 with the Padres wasn't too good, like, yeah, I can understand that. But then you would probably say, oh, I want to see him bounce back next season. He hasn't really done it so far. But obviously we saw what he did in every season up until 2022. He was just a perennial MVP candidate, bro. We're talking a .923 OPS in his age 19 rookie season. Who in God's name is putting up those numbers at the age of 19, bro? And then obviously in 2019, he won the World Series with the Nationals, that .949 OPS. 2020, he had that insane year, bro. 1,100 OPS. Granted, it was the shortened season, but whatever. And then 2021, he kind of matched that too. .999 OPS, just a point away from 1,000. 465 on base, 313 batting average, 29 home runs, 95 RBIs. And then 2022 is when he kind of took a little step down. He had that .853 OPS combined with the Padres and the Nationals. And now, obviously, we're seeing what he's doing in 2023, which isn't that great. I think before kind of struggling these past 2 seasons, he was looking at potentially the biggest contract of all time because he's going to hit free agency at the age of, 25? Which, bro, I mean, if he was... Peace out, Minuses. Have a great Australian day. But, yeah, I think if we were looking at Juan Soto keeping up the production that we saw from him every year up until 2022... I think he would have maybe gotten like a Shohei Ohtani level contract, bro. Just because that value with the bat, it's different, dude. Like when he's on his A game, Juan Soto is probably one of the best players in Major League Baseball, and it might not be remotely close. Like I'm talking better than Aaron Judge, better than Mike Trout, bro. I'm not seeing Mike Trout put up a 465 on base. Maybe I'll fact check myself right now, and maybe I'm wrong. All right, Mike Trout had a 460 on base in 2018, which is kind of insane. But you guys catch my drift. Like Juan Soto, when he's on his A game, he's toe-to-toe with some of the top players in Major League Baseball, and we just haven't seen it over the past couple years. But I'm not concerned just yet. I mean, we saw him a couple days ago. He was, like, taking batting practice and trying to get back to his way of, like, shooting the ball the opposite side. I think it's only a matter of time until he does come around, bro. And whether that's with the Padres or not, I think that will be seen. But what I do find really interesting is he's a free agent at the end of next season. Yeah, he's a free agent at the end of next season, which I think is really interesting, bro, because let's say he doesn't finish off this season too well, and let's say next season is like much of the same where it's pretty mid, bro, he's not going to get that big of a payday. He's still going to get paid, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm still talking like over 200 mil, but over 350 like we were looking at before, probably not. But I think the important thing to remember with Soto is that there's still time, right? He's not a free agent at the end of this season. Pretty sure he's a free agent at the end of next season. So, dude, the Padres got some time with him. He's got some time to kind of, like, fix himself before he does hit free agency. And overall, I'm not too concerned. I know it's not, like, the funnest answer. And I'm like, oh, you guys want me to be like, oh, Juan Soto sucks. I'm not going to say that, dude. Sorry. But, yeah, I think it's only a matter of time until he does turn himself around. I mean, bro, the fact that the dude is only 24 years old. He's a year older than I am. And he's like, we're viewing him as like a major league veteran already, bro. We're talking about a guy who has a career 284 batting average, career 944 OPS. I'm not concerned at all, dude. If he was like 35, maybe I'd be concerned. But the fact that he's not even 25 yet, and he has a career 944 OPS and a career 24 WAR, he will come back around eventually. And if you don't think so, you're a hater. Ryan says, do you think the Yanks would sign him in the offseason? Well, not this offseason because he's not a free agent this offseason, but maybe when he becomes a free agent. I doubt it, though, bro. The Yankees don't seem to make those big deals anymore, to be honest with you. It just seems like they're settling for, like, the more, like, diamonds in the rough type of things. You know what I mean? But, dude, who am I to judge? It's not my money. If it was my money, I'd spend all of it. But it's not. So, what can I say? Cheers, chat. But yeah, I think the Padres just have a little bit of a problem with that right now. And obviously we're seeing Machado not off to a great start the season either. And I think because of those two, you're seeing the Padres off to not to a great start the season. I mean, bro, Manny Machado has a 0 WAR, 230. He's batting 235, bro, with 4 home runs, 281 on base, 659 OPS. I think we could say so far this season, Manny Machado's much bigger of a disappointment than Juan Soto's been. At least Juan Soto has like a nice OPS. Manny Machado doesn't even have that. Because the problem is, when Soto is struggling, he's still getting on base. When Machado's struggling, he's not even getting on base, bro. It's a problem. It's a problem. But once again, I'm not really too worried about Machado. I mean, if you just look at his track record, bro, he's still only 30. And he has a great career under his belt. Some seasons are better than others. Like 2019 wasn't that great. But, 2022 was pretty damn good. 2020 was pretty damn good. He played every damn game in 2020. And then, obviously, we know, like, his career at the Orioles. But, yeah, bro, I mean, Manny Machado's going to bounce back. I can't see a scenario where he doesn't. I think the problem with this time of year is everyone gets a little bit too caught up in these, like, first month of the season numbers. And I'm just not that guy, bro. Unless it's the Yankees. If it's the Yankees, then I'm, like, completely overdramatic and crying to the heavens. But, yeah, just saying. Is it prediction time? Chat, is it prediction time? Now, listen, everyone kind of roasted me last time because, I kind of got just about every single one wrong. And that's fine, bro. Like, I don't need to get every single one right. But these are the games we're looking at for tonight. I guess we could take a little bit of time in looking at these just because, dude, we're only 10 minutes in. We got a little bit of time to cook up these pregame predictions. I guess what we'll do is I'll pick who to win for every game, and then I'll kind of give you guys like a game to watch where we might like examine it a little bit more in depth. But I think tonight's games are going to be fairly easy to predict. By the way, this Boston-Phillies game looks electric. That might be my game to watch if it wasn't for Yankees-Rays, because that probably is going to be it, but whatever. Let's start things off from the top, bro. Chris Bassett and the Blue Jays facing Rich Hill and the Pirates. Lock in Lock in the Blue Jays to win that one. Actually, yo, I should write this down. I should write this down, actually, because when I predict all of them correctly later, I want some sort of, like, attention because of it. All right, so we got Blue Jays. Who do we got in game 2? White Sox, Reds, Lance Lynn versus Hunter Green. Bro, give me the Reds because the White Sox suck. They can't really seem to win a game. Yankees, Rays. Give me Rays, bro. Johnny Brito versus Yanni Chirinos. I'm sorry. Like, you guys know I love the Yankees, but I don't see them beating the Rays tonight. Red Sox, Phillies is an interesting one because I could see Chris Sale shoving, and I could also see him sucking. Bro, Bryce Harper's first game back in Philly. I'm going Phillies. But the Red Sox have been red hot lately, so I wouldn't be shocked if they won. That's kind of the toughest one, but whatever. Mets, Rockies. I think the Mets finally right the ship with Kodai Senga on the mound, so I'm going to go Mets over the Rockies, bro, just because I don't think the Rockies are too good, and I think Senzatel's making his first start of the season, so. Guardians, Twins. This is another good divisional matchup. Give me the Twins, bro. Give me the Twins. I think they take it in Cleveland. Orioles, Braves. Give me Braves, bro. Dean Kramer not off to a great start so far this season. The Braves are just the best team in the NL, so give me the Braves. But that's another good matchup, bro, because the Orioles are off to a pretty good start this year as well. Speaking of good matchups, bro, the Royals and Athletics might be one of the worst matchups of the season, but this one's kind of a toss-up, bro. I mean, give me Royals just because the A's suck so bad and they're in Kansas City, so why not? Tigers, Cardinals. Jordan Montgomery's on the mound, so I guess I'll go Cards. He's kind of the only reason to be excited if you're a Cardinals fan this season. He's off to a pretty good start. Rangers, Angels. Dane Dunning is off to a pretty decent start. But I'm going to go Angels. Bro. The Angels are surprisingly off to a decent start, but so are the Rangers. Give me the Angels, though. Washington and Arizona. Give me Arizona. They're another sneaky team off to a decent start this season. Dodgers, Padres. Bro. There's a lot of good games on tonight, bro. I don't know if you guys realize this. There's a lot of really good games. Give me Dodgers. But yo, I could totally go Padres too. They're kind of hot lately. Nah, we'll stick with Dodgers. Astros, Mariners. I'm gonna go with Mariners just for the sole purpose of Luis Castillo's on the mound. Brewers, Giants. Give me Brewers. Corbin Burns is bound to have a solid-ass start. And then, yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. Those are my 14 picks for tonight's game, dude. Tonight's games, actually. There's 14 of them. But, yeah, bro. Now I gotta pick which one we're gonna do a little bit more in depth. Let's see. Should have banned that guy, bro. Okay. Let's see. I say we do Yankees Rays, bro. This is probably my matchup of the day. All right. Home run props. Bro, screw your home run props. Every time I do a home run prop, it doesn't hit. So first, you want to complain about no viewers. Second of all, you want to complain about home run props. Take my picks, bro. Take them. I probably should write it on the screen. All right. Yankees, Rays. I don't know why I'm picking this to be like my game to watch tonight, but I think just because it's like an interesting divisional matchup, and I want to see the Rays, how they perform against the Yankees. But then again, bro, like the Yankees kind of suck, so this might be a slaughter fest. But I think Johnny Brito's poised for a breakout start, even though, bro, Yanni Chirinos is a lot better. I think I'm going to go Rays. I think that's what my prediction was, but I think it's going to be an interesting matchup. I mean, these are the lineups going into tonight. You got Volpe, Rizzo, Torres, LeMahieu. And then you got Willie Calhoun, Bader, Bowers, Bowers facing the Rays. That's a little interesting storyline, I guess. I mean, then you got Trevino, Oswaldo. Bro, Oswaldo sucks, by the way. Is the game on Prime? No, I think the game's on Yes tonight. Could be wrong, though. Let's see. No, tonight's game is on Yes. And then, bro, the Rays lineup is still so freaking confusing to me, bro. I don't get, like, the fact that they're, like, throwing out this lineup and winning games somehow doesn't make sense to me, dude. Like, the fact that we're looking at Yandy Diaz, Wander Franco, or Rosa Reyna, I don't know who J-Lo is. I have no idea who J-Lo is. Any relation to... Oh, Josh Lowe. Bro, the Rays love players with the last name Lowe. Love them, dude. We're looking at Brandon Lowe. They used to have Nate Lowe, now a Texas Ranger, and now they got Josh Lowe. Okay, cool. And then, bro, Harold Ramirez, Isaac Paredes, Taylor Walls, Francisco Mejia, Jose Siri. Dude, how the Rays are 25-6 with this lineup blows my mind. I don't get it, dude. Even their pitching staff, it's like you don't know half the names in their pitching staff, but somehow they're the best team in baseball. I'm just going to stop questioning it. I feel like the point where I'm like, yo, the Rays are a last-place team, that's so just done, bro. Like, I'm done even looking stupid with that, because now it's kind of just like a given that the Rays are the best team in baseball. I feel like Rays fans don't even clown on me anymore, bro. Like, it's... There's nothing to clown on me for. It's like, yo, they know they're good. So, bro, Harold Ramirez legit came out of nowhere, dude. Isn't he the one that had the 3-home-run game against the Yankees last year? Came out of nowhere, bro. And Harold Ramirez is apparently a god. What's my man batting this season? Bro, Harold Ramirez is batting .338. How? My man has a 1,000 OPS. Where did he come from? Who are you? I know he has the blue hair. Shout out to him. Like, I get it. But, dude, who are you, Harold Ramirez? He has a 625 slugging in his last 15 games. 638 slugging in his last 30 games, bro. Who? We're looking at a guy who's been mid his whole career. 2019 with the Marlins. He has a 728 OPS. 2020, he played 3 games. 2021, he played 99 games with the Guardians. And he had a 703. Last year with the Rays, he had a 747. But now all of a sudden, to start off this season, he has a 1,000. Okay, bro, because that makes sense. Yankees love trading for players with Italian names. Rizzo, Gallo, Benintendi. Is that a diss? Are you dissing Italians? I'm half Italian. Okay, cool. Whatever. Maybe it's not a diss. Maybe it's a compliment. I don't know. But yeah, bro, like this game's probably gonna be a slaughter fest, but it's still gonna be an interesting watch. The Red Sox Phillies. I think this one's. Oh, damn it. I think this one's kind of gonna be interesting too, just because the Red Sox are kind of hot lately, and the Phillies are bound to get hot eventually. I know I keep saying that, but they never really seem to get hot. And also it's Harper's first game back in Philly, so it's gonna be a fun one. Wheeler versus Sale. I like the matchup for the Phillies. But I think Chris Sale had a pretty decent start his last time out, so maybe he's on to something. I don't know. I don't know why I can't go back. In Sale's last start, yeah, bro, he went 6 in the third, gave up 1 earned. So I agree, Red Renji. It'll be a good game unless Sale blows up early. It should be a close one, but I still think I got the what did I say, Phillies in this one? I said Phillies for this one. I think, bro, the return of Bryce to Philly, it's gonna energize them. Trust the process. My opinion on the pitch clock, bro, I kind of like it. Not gonna lie, I don't really notice it. I mean, the only thing I notice is at like the end of the game when like 2.5 hours have gone by, and then I'm like, that was quick. But I'm not mad about it. And then the last game I do want to talk about, because I think that this is gonna be a really good one at 9:40. No, dude, I hate when it brings me to the fucking team site. Here, Dodgers, Padres, Kershaw versus Darvish, bro. Both off to pretty good starts of the season. Kershaw? Dude, Clayton Kershaw's off to one of the best starts in his career, dude. He's 5-1, 1.89 ERA. At age 35, bro, he's not slowing down. There were some points where he just kept getting hurt left and right, and we were like, yo, is it almost the end of Clayton Kershaw? Clearly not. He's still absolutely cruising. 0.76 whip, 41 strikeouts in 38 innings. 6 starts, bro. 6-1 with a 1.89. Shout out to Clayton Kershaw. He's getting the job done. And Yu Darvish, he's off to a decent start as well. I mean, cool. The Dodgers lineup, I will say though, like if you compare it to Dodgers lineups of seasons past, they probably have the worst one, but they're still playing pretty well. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith. What's the D? What's the D in Will Smith? Am I bugging? It says W.D. Smith, but his name's Will Smith. I've never seen anyone call him W.D. Smith, bro. Max Muncy, Jason Hayward, kind of a nice bounce back year. Jesse Outman, what's his first name? James Outman. Then you got Miguel Vargas, David Peralta, Miguel Rojas, pretty decent lineup. And then, bro, the Braves lineup is so good, but no one's playing well. The fact that, like, Machado and Soto are off to bad starts this season, like, it hurts their lineup so much because, bro, Tatis, Machado, Soto, Bogarts, Nelson Cruz, Cronenworth, Ha-Sung Kim, Austin Nola, and Trent Grisham, bro, this is a World Series capable lineup, but they're just not playing well, dude. They're not playing well. And, like, if they were, then we're looking at a World Series contender. But they need to turn things around pretty quickly before the NL West falls out of hand, bro. It's funny how Hayward starts hitting when the Cubs buy him out. Dude, it is kind of funny, actually. I don't think anybody expected Hayward to have a nice little bounce-back year, but he's doing it for the Dodgers, so shout out to him, bro. Juan Soto should have taken the Nats deal. I'm a Nats fan and miss him, but he's definitely not getting a 400. No, dude, that's exactly what I said to start things off. Like, Soto was on pace to break records with his contract, especially with how young he was going to be as a free agent, the production that he puts up, and over the past couple seasons, he's definitely diminished his value. But who's to say that he can't build that value back? He could build that value back this season. He could build it back next season. So I definitely think there's a little bit of time. But yeah, I think this game's going to be interesting. I'm pretty sure I picked Dodgers for this one just because Kershaw's off to a really good start this season. And I'm seeing it continuing. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But there's definitely a lot of good games on tonight. And, bro, I like how but this is why I'm a fan of West Coast games. I know a lot of people aren't. But the fact that you could sit back tonight and then you watch Yankees-Rays at 6:40, you watch Red Sox-Phillies intertwined at 7, and then let's say, you get bored of those games, bang. Actually, those games will probably be over by then. But then at 9:40, you turn on Dodgers-Padres. Bro, any game at Petco Park, beautiful, dude. Double. Good stuff. I love Petco Park. I would love to go there, actually. That's all I'm saying. And then, if you're really bored at, like, 12 a.m., you throw on Brewers-Giants. You throw on the end of that game. That's only if you get really bored, though, because I wouldn't really subject myself to a Sean Manaea start. But, not my fault, okay? Dude, he's off to a horrible start this season. The Giants are definitely going to be sellers at the deadline. I can't really see a scenario where they're not, dude. Like, they're 13-17. They're playing in a competitive NL West. The Diamondbacks are off to a decent start. The Dodgers are good. The Padres are going to get even better. So the Giants, I don't even know why they're competing this year. Throw in the towel at the deadline. Trade Manaea to whoever the hell wants him. Trade Jock Peterson. If I'm the Yankees, I'm looting Jock Peterson from him. Easy, bro. Give me Jock on the Yankees. I think he'd easily hit 40. Josiah Gray tonight pitching for the Nationals. See, bro, that's another... Dude, there's so much good baseball tonight. Gray versus Kelly, that's a really good pitching matchup. I feel bad for Nationals fans, bro. Because you guys went from, like, having a uberly competitive team every single season, like a World Series competitive team, and now it just seems like there's a future, but it doesn't seem like there's any sort of, like, immediate future. You know what I mean? It's like, you get hype over, like, Abrams or, like, Gray or some of these top prospects, but it doesn't really seem like there's any great success in sight, you know? I'm a Nats fan. I started watching baseball last year, so I missed the glory. That sucks, bro. 2019, dude, I'm not even going to lie. 2019 was one of the funnest. The 2019 Nationals were one of the funnest teams I've ever watched, dude. The fact that, like, they somehow won that wild card game with Trent Grisham missing the ball in right field, and then in Game 5 of the 2019 ALDS against the Dodgers, bro, Howie Kendricks hitting grand slams. Then they absolutely demolished the Cardinals. And then against all odds in the World Series, they take down the Houston Astros. What I consider, bro, the 2019 Houston Astros might go down as one of the greatest teams of all time to never win the World Series. And that's all because of the misfit Nationals, dude. They just somehow pieced together a team with Scherzer, Strasburg, and Corbin, and then a lineup with Ryan Zimmerman, Trey Turner, Juan Soto, Howie Kendrick, and they somehow beat the Houston Astros in that World Series. Personally, I don't think it gets talked about enough. Like, seeing what that 2019 Nationals team did and how quickly they disbanded. Because in 2020, like, sure, who would they even lose after 2020? They lost, they just lost Zimmerman, no? I mean, I guess their pitching fell apart, too, because Strasburg hasn't even really pitched since then. But, like, they still had Turner, they still had Soto, they traded for Schwarber, they traded for Josh Bell. The fact, yeah, they lost Rendon, all right, like, that's not a huge loss, but the fact that they fell off the face of the earth so quickly after 2019 still sucks. The Nationals were a really fun team, especially in those, like, Bryce Harper days, the Anthony Rendon days. Nationals were a fun team, bro. Shout out. I hope the Angels start losing. I need the Yankee. Oh, you want the Yankees to sign Ohtani? Bro, I like the Angels. I think they're a fun team. I think it's great for baseball. It's an amazing thing for baseball, actually, if the Angels make the postseason this year. Having Trout and Ohtani in the postseason, I mean, we saw what it did in the World Baseball Classic, bro. Getting Shohei Ohtani in the postseason, even if it's just for a few games, is one of the best things that could happen to Major League Baseball this season, bro. The amount of international attention it would bring, the amount of casual fans that it would bring to just the global stage would be amazing. So I'm hoping the Angels find a way to sneak into a playoff spot this year. And you know what? I hope they're buyers at the deadline. I really do. I'd love to see them go out and trade for like a good starting pitcher somewhere to just reinforce their playoff hopes. Who's been a bigger disappointment? Padres, Mets, Yankees. I'm going to say Padres. Because coming into the season, the Padres looked like they were just an absolutely elite team, bro. And they haven't really performed as such. I mean, Mets, Yankees, you can kind of blame their poor starts on injuries. But I think the Padres, like, yo, sure, they have a couple. But I think for the most part, their struggles are just from the lack of performance. And I think that's always more disappointing than injuries. Because injuries, bro, at the end of the day, you can't really control them. But lack of performance, dude, I mean, that's something you can control, bro. Machado's looking so off. Bro, you know who's looking so off? Nolan Arenado. I don't know if you guys have seen Nolan Arenado's numbers this season. I'll pull this up really quick before we hop off for the night. But, dude, Nolan Arenado is off to one of the worst starts in his career. Bro, check this out. Check out his Baseball Savant page. Nolan Arenado's in, like, the bottom percentile in just about everything besides outs above average. So far this year, bro, he only has 2 home runs. He's batting .236 with a .608 OPS, and he's just about in the bottom of the league and everything, dude. I don't know what happened to him. I mean, he looked decent in the World Baseball Classic, but he's a key reason as to why the Cardinals are putrid this year. Bro, the Cardinals are a lost cause. Honestly, looks like Volpe's. Dude, is Volpe's Savant that bad? Yeah, it's not. I mean, he's not as bad as Arenado, but yeah, bro, Anthony Volpe is not off to a great start this season. I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, Pat, it's because you hate Volpe. Nah, dude, he's just not off to a great start. I mean, his walk rate's good. Obviously, he's fast. His defense is all right, but we know he doesn't really have an arm. And hitting-wise, he hasn't really been that great. I could definitely see those numbers going up, though, for sure. But, yeah, chat, with that being said, I think that's going to wrap things up for tonight. Little pregame Patty prediction party. I'm going to post all my predictions on Twitter so we could kind of, like, follow along with them through the night. And, hopefully I go 14 for 14. One of these days I will. But, I think Friday is going to be, like, a pregame day. I think that's what we're going to rock with. I think Monday and Wednesday streams, those are going to be, like, 10 p.m. nighttime streams where we kind of, like, recap the day. And then I think Friday streams are going to be at 6 p.m. every Friday, where we kind of like do like predictions and give picks and kind of just talk about the stuff before the game starts. But yeah, appreciate you all for stopping by. I know we had a couple haters in the chat today. I don't know why, but dude, whatever. I'm glad Mini Clip went from hater to decent conversationalist. So shout out to you, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching on replay. You guys are all legends in your own right. Enjoy your Friday night. Enjoy your weekend. I will see you guys on Monday night for the next stream. You guys know the deal. Follow Better Baseball and just about everything. We're pumping out so much content all season long. stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. Yes, I'm better than Derek on picks. See you guys next time. Peace.